Hello YouTube, hello Twitch if you're watching this on Twitch, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Last time out we had these trains doing all this weird stuff. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're actually going to catch the last train today. That's the one we're going to be catching, and we're going to be doing a ride along of the new route that we've set up, which goes from Sault St over here, which I've got a feeling that it's not going to really be in use just yet, over to Sudbury, and then, or Sudbury, though Sudbury that is destroyed, then to Ottawa. Oh sorry, is it Ottawa or Toronto first? Toronto, no, Ottawa, Buffalo, then Toronto. Mostly Canadian, apart from Buffalo. We'll sort something out. Obviously we've got Thunder Bay to still hook up. We'll do something fancy with all that stuff, but we've got to work on this. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm thinking just before we get that going, I am going to just attempt this. We're going to have a small station over in Sault Ste. Whether this works or not, I'm not entirely sure. But I am going to set it up, and I am going to set up a small bus route just over here, so that the same thing that, you know, the passenger shuttles we have. So it's what is it? PSH, or is it just SH? I think it's just SH. Quick, someone. No. I'm not gonna write. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, it's these. Someone tell me what it is quickly. PSH. Okay. I haven't made one of these in a while. Murray, and I'm literally, it's just going to be the one, same color, that color right there, and we'll get rid of these. We just need this, right? One, and I've forgotten to put bus stations in. That's a great start. Or bus stops, should I say, not bus stations. Right, how are we going to do this? We'll stick one along. I'll tell you what, we'll just do the 1 and 2. So we'll do one here, like so. And I'll do the second one up here. There we go. In fact, no, let's do 3. And the third one here. Very easy, very simple. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works for me. No, better still. Let's do 1, 2, just to follow the direction. There we go, just to make it easy. 1, 2, 3, job done. Alright, now where's our depot? We do have a depot somewhere here, I know we do. Where is it? That's the one? I think that's the one, there we go, road depot. And we're going to have, let's just take one of these then. The small ones, we don't need the large one. These lot aren't. This isn't a very big town. Actually, no, let's just take the large one. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Job done. Set line all PSH Sault Ste. Job done. Alright. Sudbury. To be honest, we've got fairly good coverage out of the station, so we're going to leave that. We're going to leave that and hope it builds up. That's already done, and this is running with tram lines and all sorts of stuff. There's a tram right there with one passenger, and it seems like it's going directly into the rocks just there. So not very clever. And you, man, move out the way. Excuse me, sir. You need to. Oh, he is. He's running for his dear life. Okie dokie. And these lot are going to get run over by the car. Idiots. This one's certainly going to get run over by this Mac. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, here we go. So, let's, where are we? We're going to grab this and we're going to get underway. So it's this one we're going to take. Waiting for free path, of course. And we will play and we will hop on board. So I hope you guys enjoy this. You can see the trains up ahead. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's the 4th. That's incredible. That's really nice to see. So let's fast forward until these trains obviously start moving. Once they start moving, then we'll know. So one's gone through. We saw the first one go. The second one should start going through any second now. Anytime now. Come on. I knew this would happen with the dwarf signals. I didn't think about them. I just thought it'd be fun to put them in. And it was a mistake. No, there goes the second one. Fantastic. As a matter of fact, should we close in on... No, let's not close in on them. I was going to close in on them and put another dwarf signal just up there. Let's not close in. Let's stay right here and watch them all leave one at a time. So I'm assuming that's going to go before that one now, even though that one's been waiting longer. I'm not too sure how this actually works. And I think my microphone's staying upright this time. Thank goodness for that. And hopefully the voice? Yes, voice. That's a weird way to say it. The voice quality is hopefully better now. Like I said, the microphone's closer to my face and it's a little bit more out the way. Although, that being said, I can't actually see my levels on my laptop. It's a bit annoying, but that's okay. Have to deal with it. Just have to deal with it. So any second now, another one of these should be let go. No? Maybe? Have I done something seriously wrong here? Beep beep, wait. What's the beep beep for? An aircraft. Okay, now we're talking. What's going on here? Right, you're waiting. That's what it is. Where is the other one? Is that... Are you the one? No, you're not it. No, you're not it. No, you're not it. No, you're not it. Has it already gone? Where's the first one? You're definitely not it, right? No, you're the Washington line. I've lost the first one. We've got planes available. Are you it? No. I have genuinely lost the first train. You're all the way over here. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh look, you're going now as well. Oh, that's spaced out better than I could have ever imagined. Even though obviously the way out is a little bit hectic, but that's what happens when you have a departure. Oh, that's spaced out brilliantly. I am really pleased about that. Look at these two racing each other. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I have to take photos of these. Or screenshots. Photos? Yes, photos. Well done, me. Just look at this. That is really cool. That really is cool. I need to use that script to get the speeds down, because if I can reduce all the speeds of this, this is going to be a lot better. Let's bring this back. Right, who's going where? Right, you're going to pass through. That's good. You're going to go this way. You're going to go that way. Yeah, you're going to go that way. You're going that way. You should now be cleared to go. No, you're not. And in any case, when is this one going to be cleared to go? I need... I need that to be cleared. Otherwise, we're just going to get a huge hold up here. In fact, we've already got one. Didn't think this through. Didn't think this through. Come on, somebody go. Somebody go. There you go. Okay, you're now cleared to go through. Okay, that's good. You are the Chicago-Washington line. That line might be disappearing. Who's cleared next? Who gets cleared next? You move along. How's the oil looking here? Not great. How much are you carrying? Oh, you're carrying a full load, so that's okay. And there's another 27 here. Oh, that's not too bad. That train's cleared. So that leaves that one, and the train that we're going to be catching now can move up. And it has split them very, very nicely. Now, who's waiting for what? Yeah, it's just a lot of traffic here. There's a lot of traffic. Look at this. Going in, going out, going everywhere. So what we need is that one. That one's going to wait there because that one's not clear. We need more signals. We really need more signals here. We'll sort out the signaling in the next episode then. I think that's going to be key. Of course, I'm probably getting suggestions in from you guys as to what routes to put in. So I've also got to do that. But I think signaling may be key in this section. Hey, whoa, hey, you, whoa. Right. You can now exit. You can go in. We'll also start working on airports, I think. You can continue along. Are you cleared all the way? No. I mean, it gives us great views. Don't get me wrong. Look at that. Train overtaking another train. Train's waiting. And it's beautiful like that. But it is a little bit problematic. Right, you're cleared. Aha. Right, okay. We're getting a little bit better here. All of these Chicago ones have, I mean, these Washington ones have all sort of bunched up. It's a little bit confusing. Is there another one? See, there's another one coming in. No, that's not it. That's a St. Louis Philly one. So I'm actually going to stop you right there. I'm going to leave that there for now until I see some sort of clearance. Oh, don't tell me that's another one. Oh, that's another one. How do they do this? What's happened here? This has all gone wrong. And very quickly. Right, now our train. Yeah, that's our train. We'll be moving in. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. That was a stupid move on my part. Yeah, that was an absolute bonehead move on my part, but there we go. Right, let's get ourselves on board our train. And watch the nightmare continue. I mean, admittedly, it looks cool, but it's just a signalling nightmare. But here we go. We are now on our way. So the rest of this episode is going to be hopefully... It's not stuck in traffic for too long. Wow, what an absolute nightmare. But here we go, we are finally on our way. Now naturally this is the only time this train is going to be on this section of track, unless we return it to this depot. And that's getting ready to go in, that's good. That's an old train, they're going to need replacement very soon. Alright, on our way. Clear signal straight ahead. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Yes, it has taken a little while. And I really want to fix this tunnel, but I'm not too sure what to do. There's another Atlantic. That's actually one of our first long haul routes, that train. It goes from Chicago to Philadelphia. It's Chicago via Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Columbus, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia. Now we're going to stop here. Now what's this train coming past us now? That's going from St. Louis. That's coming from St. Louis via Cincinnati, Columbus. Yeah, I think that's via that. There's the oil train, one of the oil trains beneath us. So that's kind of cool to see. Right, we are cleared out of here. I think the signals, if we put another signal between this and the next, we should be okay. Well, like I said, I just need to slow everybody down here. Because that's the two things you do when you're approaching a major hub or some sort of large station. You slow the trains down and you increase the frequency of the signals. That's what you've got to do. So let's see. And of course, if we had the distant signals, which are the not caution signals, caution ahead signals, yeah. So yes, it is a caution signal, yeah. So you have danger, which is red. You have the caution, which is the ambers or the distant signals, marking danger ahead. And then you have the clear signals. Now, if we had all three of those, we only have 2 aspect. If we did have the 3 aspect, I think it would be easier. But we are clear now out of... So you'll notice that once we get out of that section, that Washington-Philadelphia section, we do end up with a much smoother ride. It's a lot clearer. Oh, but this looks so beautiful. See, we need to start switching these over the opposite way as well. That looks so nice. The lighting's doing some odd stuff. With the shadows. Very odd stuff. Oh well. What can you do? There is a performance patch coming out for this game soon, but we've got a convenience patch coming out first, which by the time you see this video should already be out. And I think the next video I'll have that convenience patch running, so you'll be able to enjoy that. And I don't know what the convenience patch is going to bring. I know it's some UI improvements, but there is a performance patch inbound and they're working on it, so I'm hoping to have quite a significant increase in performance. I am looking at 10 to 15% increase in performance at the very least, as well as a number of bug fixes. And I really am hoping for the extra signals. Right, we're branching off to the right here to get onto our line, which is still a ways away. We have to go right along the shores of Lake Erie, which we haven't even got to yet. And is that signal going to be clear for us? It is. There's another one of those purple trains. Now I can't remember where I've set those trains to go. I think they go St. Louis, Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, which is where this has come from, and then down to Washington, and then Philadelphia. And then from Washington to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia back up this way, I believe. Ouch. I just banged my elbow on the side of the... Yep. Confined area, enclosed space, don't worry. Right. Through another tunnel. We're doing quite well. And I'll leave this episode. It might be an extra couple of minutes, I suppose. We're doing a nice 60 miles an hour. I would jump ahead to another train, but I think it's just going to be fancier with this train. Oh no. I suppose because we're approaching another hub, aren't we? Technically we're approaching another major station over here. Should be clear in a few seconds. Miss Cleveland has, which way? It goes towards Buffalo, and it goes down here towards Philadelphia, which can also go towards Columbus. From the other side it goes towards Columbus. So there is a lot of areas here. That's a Washington-Toronto. Looking a little bit worse for wear. Let's fast forward this area. Come on, any second now. I am a little bit worried. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Nope, there we go, okay. Phew, let's get ourselves back up to speed. I was worried that something had broken further along. And obviously because we've been waiting all that time. We haven't noticed it. There's another Washington Toronto. This is what I mean. They are bunched up so close together. I might actually get rid of one. I might just have to get rid of one. I don't think they're worth having that many. Is that another? Oh, that's another red signal for us. Oh, okay. Let's fast forward to clear this one. See, a tram line's just there on the side. Are we going to see a tram? I can hear one. There's a tram. That's Cleveland. We're going to have a look at Cleveland and see how it's growing. Now, of course, the big worry is Sudbury. Alright, we're cleared to go now. We'll get ourselves back up to speed. Odds are we're going to be held at the next signal. Into this tunnel. The tunnel under Cleveland. Oh, lag, frame drop, stutter. Do we get held at this signal? No we don't. Do we get held at the next signal? That's the New York Central. That's the 20th Century Limited right there. Now we're on the shores of Lake Erie. I'm not getting my words right at all today. If I had time to do lots of editing, this would all be on a blooper reel. Alright, are we going to get held at the next signal? I'm not too sure. I'm assuming so, because now I think there is more traffic on this section than can be... Oh no, it's let it through. I think there's more traffic on this section than can be handled by the network at the moment. But of course, given how long we waited, I am assuming that... okay, that train goes to Buffalo. I'm assuming that it may not be so much of a wait, because the other trains would have already gone to the line where they're supposed to go to. So we're headed for Toronto right now. So we're going to have to go... we're not going to go into Buffalo, we're going to go around Buffalo. There we go, we are getting held. I thought as much. I thought we'd get held here. And cleared. See, now that's where a 3-aspect signal would have come in handy. If I had a distance signal there, it would have just slowed it down to half the speed earlier on and just let it continue going. So it would have potted along at 20 miles per hour or something. Or half the speed limit. 75, we wouldn't have gone above 45 or whatever, or 30, 37. I've noticed that these tunnels have been updated, that they're open now. They're not blocked. They used to be blocked, and only the stock tunnels or the vanilla tunnels were open. Looks like the mods have been updated to have these tunnels open as well now, which is really nice. I like to see that. Right, so remember, we're not going into Buffalo, not just yet. We're going to be going to Buffalo the other way. So this way, we're actually going to Toronto, and then Sudbury, and Sault Ste. Marie, which is the section of track I want to show you. We're not really going to be fussed about the Ottawa to Buffalo section, because we don't have to worry about that. I am curious though, would one of the trains have made it all the way around? I'm assuming by now they would have. There's the Chicago-Buffalo train, I think. There's another Chicago-Buffalo. We did see one just earlier, still on the shores of Lake Erie. Now we're going to branch off to the left here, if I remember my network. So we've got a bit of a branch here, and then we're going to join on to the other main line, which is actually the same main line that has the station, the Buffalo station on it. Ooh, what is with this lag? So we should be cleared to go around this, actually. I don't see another train in any platform over in that station. And I don't see any trains, so we should be able to just swing it right round. Bogey noises right there. As you can hear, the squealing, the metal against the metal, the friction of the forces that are pushing against the rail. From the, what's it called? The flange? I think it's called the flange. I don't know, I'm not a railway engineer. This microphone's actually staying in position now. I'm happy about that. I've had to move the counterweight back. Oh, look at that. There's a Can-Am Express, there's a Washington Toronto, there's our train. We should be pulling into the station around the same time as the Can-Am. You should just see the Can-Am pull. There it goes. There's the Can-Am. And here we come into a completely separate platform. And there are people waiting. There are people waiting to catch this particular train. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Now the question is, are they going to Sudbury? Because if they are... No, I want to pause that though. The reason I want to pause that is just have a look at this. That looks so cool. Red and black, red and white. They're the Canadian trains right there. That might be the thumbnail. Okay, let's find out. We're going to stop picking up passengers for the first time. Maybe 15, 20, 16. That's our first 16 passengers. Fantastic. Let's double time this as we head out of here. Heading for Sudbury. Now, here is the moment of truth. Everyone's been waiting for this. Or at least I have, and I know there are a number of people who have commented or spoken to me on Discord, on various channels that have. You hold it right there. Thank you. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Ow. I am double timing it now. And we're stopped in traffic. Of course we're going to be stopped in traffic. Why wouldn't we be stopped in traffic? There we go. Actually, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Washington, Toronto. Very nice. So I need to swap that Washington, Toronto over. And I need to swap the... No, the Can-Am can stay where it is. I need to swap the Washington, Toronto over onto platform 1 or something. Right, so we're going to swing off here. Totally new track now. Here's completely new track. So the last 3-4 minutes we're going to enjoy new track. And I am so hoping that when we get to Sudbury, there are actually buildings growing there. And we're cleared here. Now the question is, where are the rest of the trains? That's the big question. Have they already gone past? Are they going around? Where are they? We're clear. So there's no trains there yet. It's a beautiful track here though. Really is. Not the smoothest on a level gradient, of course. We are following the terrain. Season 3 will be a lot about level gradient. If we get to Season 3, when we get to Season 3. New trains. There's a Lake Huron, I think. Yes, I think so. Pottering along at 61 miles an hour. Through the hills, through the forests, up and down. Not a huge gradient, of course. And here's Sudbury. Okay, I see the station. I see the station. Do I see any buildings? Slow it down. Nope, that's fast. Slow it down. I don't see a single building. Oh no. Wait, there are passengers. There are passengers here. There's no building, but there's passengers. Look, look, look. There are passengers waiting here. There. 9 passengers. Where did you come from?
Hey.
Destination home. Okay. So there's nothing in Sudbury, but people are actually stopping here. That's baffling. Okay, okay, we might have... There's hope yet for this little place. There is hope yet. Let's get ourselves underway again. Double time it. Through the bridge. Let's see what Sault Ste. Marie's like. We have already got to 30 minutes, but it's okay. I'm going to run over an extra 5. Why not? We ran the other one over a few minutes, so let's run this one over a few minutes. Then maybe the next one I'll shorten by a few minutes. That's incredible. There are passengers at Sudbury. I am really shocked about that, but there's no building, so there's got to be something that happens there. Now I want to see trains on the way back, because I can't see any at the moment. I really like this, winding our way through the hills. It's really nice. I wish we could have bigger maps than this. We've got, this is what, a 4K map? I wish we could have an 8K map. In fact, I hope that before Season 3 begins, we can have an 8K map. There's one of the trains. Hello. That's good to see. It's good to see there are more trains, and they seem to be very well spaced out, thanks to all the traffic jam that was the Philadelphia approach or departure. You see, I've done my best to make sure I'm not cutting through the terrain too much. I'm following along. As you can see, I try and follow along as best as I can. Now this is where we're going to cross over. There we go. Is there a train in the station? Probably not. That was the train we just saw leave. But welcome to Sault Ste. Marie. Super fancy. And there's a rundown of this area. Right. Yes, I know about that. Don't worry. Right, it's picked up a passenger. It's going to pick up another 12, I'm afraid. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. We're going to have to do some work on that. Right, you're not going to pick up anybody, because nobody really wants to go anywhere, it seems. 5 of 9. 0. 1. Yeah, people don't really want to go many places. It's got 51 in the population. It's not really much. There comes another train. This is actually very well spaced out, because this train should have already left. Yes, it has. I'm happy about that. Oh, there's another train. Okay, maybe not as well spaced out as I thought it would be. Okay, what happens here? People are getting off. People are genuinely getting off. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. I don't know what's going on at Sudbury. Are they just getting off, going to the other side and hoping to catch a train back? In which case, what are they doing? And how do I rebuild this town? That's been a disaster. That has been an absolute disaster. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you really did enjoy it, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Oh, I should really slow this down. A link to that is in the description box below. 44, I'm happy about that. Link is in the description box below. I would massively appreciate your support. 17 there. It would really help me out a huge amount. At least that's going to hold that up. So do check that out. And of course, with the rewards, you can also have things like access to Discord and stuff like that. 49 waiting there. Beautiful. At least things are going to be running on that Canada route. I will be looking at the routes that you guys have suggested. Yeah, it's reached its lifetime, should be replaced. It should get itself replaced automatically. That's that museum train. And we shall see what happens. We've got 2 cities left to connect. Thunder Bay and Grand Rapids. After that, every city is connected, and we just need to make sure we get everything to every city. So I hope you guys join me for the next 10-15 episodes that are going to be coming along. I'll see you guys then.